Hey everyone, JQ Honey here with the same cheap microphone, and we're back for a Halloween special. It's been raining for days here, so that's suitably spooky, and I barely slept this month in order to get this out in time, so thank you guys for your support in the comments. If you like my builds, share my videos with your simmer friends. Now let's get started on today's tour. We'll start with the commercial venues. First up, replacing Garlic Lauder Place, we have the Crypt, which is this mausoleum that's actually an entrance to the lounge venue in the basement level. There aren't very many objects that came with this game pack, so this set is pretty simple. There's the bar area with dining tables and chairs on one side, and the proper lounge with the microphone and musical instruments in the other. This would work so much better as a nightclub, so if you have get together, you should totally change this up. Now, I did build a starter home at first for this lot, which is really pricey and would have left us with very little left, but that's still an option and you could download this house as well. Although you're gonna have to choose between this or the lounge. I kept the walls and roof colors the same so you could visually tell which lot they go on if you want to stick to what I did with them. On the opposite lot, we have Widow Shield Bar, which, like the crypt and honestly everything I build, is also pretty straightforward. It's got more of a pub vibe, so it's a better fit for an older group of patrons. I imagine the younger vampires would be partying it up in the crypt, while the older ones prefer getting their fill in the more toned down atmosphere over here. And so that's the two venues we have for Forgotten Hollow. Up next are the residential lots, starting with Feather Mouse Bend next door. This one is a family home furnished for parent Sims with three children, a teen, a child, and a toddler. Downstairs, they have the living room, dining room, and kitchen on one side, and there's a large study in the other side. Upstairs, you'll find the master bedroom with ensuite, along with each of the three children's rooms who all share a bathroom. There's also a small backyard where you could still add a few things to if you want. After that, we have the Vador's home lot in Wolfsbane Manor, which is a four-bedroom house. God, this game camera. It's not easy to work with. Anyway, the furniture colors, I think, are close to how it was originally because I remember thinking, oh, it's quite cheery in here actually. And they didn't have a single coffin. They each get a bedroom here, and I've also put a coffin in one of the other two, and a couple of gym equipment in the last one. I've also added a perfect plasma fruit tree in the back garden area, since the Vators, or at least Caleb is, are like vegan vampires, and also a couple of perfect wolfsbane bush, since the house is supposed to be named after those. Lastly, let's have a look at Castle Stroud in the last lot. I figured the entire hilltop is part of Vlad's estate, so I maxed out the lot and didn't include any outdoor space. The ground floor has a formal living, dining room, a library, a study room which has a sitting area, and the guest bathroom. Upstairs is the master suite, from which he could access a gallery overlooking the library and a staircase to the attic. My favorite thing about this build are the two-storied rooms like this entrance and stairs hall, and the formal living and also the library. In the attic, you'll find Vlad's coffin and his tower where he plays the pipe organ. Now, in the south wing, where I've had all the candles put out and curtains drawn over its entrances, are rooms I feel belong in this build but wouldn't be used by a solitary vampire, like the sunroom, the family room, and the kitchen. Upstairs are three bedrooms and two more bathrooms. I included them anyway because having an off limits part of the house is extremely Vlad, I think. of course, I also added a basement level because it just makes sense that there is one. I gave him a Roman bath, which in Sims 4 is just a swimming pool, and a few rooms with more coffins in them. I had fun engraving the epitaphs in game, although I don't know if they would transfer over the gallery. So if you check them out in your game, let me know in the comments what they say and if you like them because I was trying to be funny. Okay, so when you place the houses from the gallery, these decorative columns will disappear even when you have move objects cheat turned on. But you could replace them easily. Don't worry if you can't replace all of them because they don't really do anything. And that's all the lots done. They're all available now on the gallery at Quiscence90. That's QUISCENCE90. And search for the hashtag Forgotten Hollow. I also linked the post where you could find the tray files in the video description. Finally, I've also updated my save file to include this set and the pre-made vampires by Maxis. During my playtests for the bar and lounge, the base game sims always showed up and they just looked so out of place there. So I decided to download the vampires that EA showed in the game pack trailer. They did share them to the gallery, except for two of them, the black male one and the heavyset female one, which I got from gallery user ZooSensei. So thank you ZooSensei. I edited them all to varying degrees and gave them skills and jobs, and they're also available on the gallery. You'll find a link to the save file in the video description as well. Thanks for joining me today. Happy simming and goodbye! After that, we have the Vator's home model.